Hello, my name is Paul Vetting, and I'm the founder and executive chairman of Pythian. I speak to you on August 23rd, the day after the NASDAQ was down for most of the day because of a technical problem. A week after Google was down for a number of minutes because of a technical problem, an incident that has been purported to cost over $50 million. And a few weeks after the Ed Snowden leaks from the National Security Administration as a result of a large security incident cost the NSA untold billions of dollars in remediation for a security incident. The list of security incidents, availability incidents, and other reliability incidents that we're seeing in the industry seems to be growing, and it triggers me to want to talk to you about a more holistic view of total cost of ownership. Total cost of ownership is made up of 5 major variables in enterprise systems. The first is the cost of the R&D you needed to spend in order to create your custom system, if it's a custom system. The second is the cost of your testing cycle for that custom system to make sure that it is secure, valid, functional, will deliver on its expectations. The third one is the cost of the assets that you needed to buy in order to run that system. Sometimes those are software licenses, hardware infrastructure, and so on. The fourth one is the cost of operations, meaning your data center costs, your electricity costs, your DBAs, your systems admins that are necessary to keep that system running reliably, secure, performing well, and so on. And the fifth one is the one that everyone always seems to forget, which is the cost of the incidents. Now, these 5 variables are deeply intertwined, and my job here today is to tell you how cost of incident is directly a cause of underinvestment in these other 4 categories. For instance, if you fail to do penetration testing on your system, you run a larger risk of an incident. However, you've made a savings in your cost of operations. If during your R&D cycle you don't test your release as intensively as necessary, you've made a savings in your cost of testing. However, you are spending more in your cost of incident. By the same token, if you spend more in your cost of asset, you can achieve a savings in cost of incident. For example, even just the decision to buy RAID disks means that you're spending more on your disk infrastructure. However, you are avoiding certain categories of incidents. Our job as stewards of this investment is to optimize the total spend across those 5 variables. What I think is being missed by the industry today is that the first 4 variables are largely contained or declining quickly, whereas cost of incident is spiking, as illustrated by this week's recent incidents. To illustrate, cost of R&D is lower now per business result than it ever has been, largely because of the trend of outsourcing, and as well because of the trend of next-generation development frameworks. Cost of testing is contained. Cost of asset is plummeting because of Moore's Law. Even cost of licensed software is contained because of the open source movement. Cost of operations is declining quickly because of virtualization and consolidation. Cost of operations is also declining because of improvements in the stability of software and the automation toolkits such as Chef and from Opscode and so on that allow us to really leverage single DBAs or system administrators' workload much more. However, all of that efficiency leads to a massively increased cost of incident. So the question that I have for you is this. Did Google spend its money wisely in this $50 million incident? Did the NSA spend their money wisely in that $1 billion incident? Or was there an investment they could have made in these other categories that would have given them access to a cheaper overall TCO?